The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
Yo, it's your boy D's Media back again with another video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel on the road to 100K. Today we gonna talk about, man, 600 Thang, man, just got connected to Tee Grizzley auntie that tragically lost her life in 2019. Let's jump straight into it. I'm from the city, so I'm gonna give y'all a quick rundown on stuff that a lot of people don't know. All right, Tee Grizzley was on the number streets on 3rd Street. I believe that's around Mac. For those that don't know, that's the east side of Detroit. Real gutter over there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Better not go over there without you. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much, man, I'm gonna give y'all what was on the streets of Detroit. The story. All right. Tee Grizzley went to his people house. Around this time, Tee Grizzley was buzzing, so I would assume he was about to hit his family off with some paper or whatever. They say that JB didn't want to go in the house. She wanted to sit in the car. All right, for those that don't know, JB was one of them high-class women. You know, she was a manager and she worked a lot with the radio station, but everything about her looked so clean and everything. What I mean by that is she probably didn't want to go inside the Tee Grizzley people house that probably looked run down. If you're from the city of Detroit, you know some of the houses look good on the outside. Some of them look bad on the outside. So probably being petite and clean, she probably didn't want to go in the house. You never know. It could have been the spot. It could have been wherever. So she chose to sit in the car. While Tee Grizzley in there handling his business, that's when the play went on. The whole city of Detroit thought that it was for Tee Grizzley because the lady ain't never really did nothing. I know her husband was in the street getting money. I know it was another incident years before that where she got popped. That was actually her second time getting popped, for those that don't know. But it was always off of, you know what I'm saying, her husband being in the streets. When she started managing Tee Grizzley inside it, she was really just on the music tip. You know what I'm saying? She was really on the music tip. So everybody in the city of Detroit thought that it was for Tee Grizzley. When you fast forward to 2025 and you see that her nephew, 600 Thang, which is connected to the 600 in Chicago, the Breezy, you know what I'm saying, the Take-A-Pone, the D-Rose, and it's crazy to think that. If y'all go pay attention, this young man been in Old Block. I done seen this man in pictures in Old Block. I done seen him in Say Cheese vlogs with 600 Breezy. So to think that he backdoored his auntie is crazy to me because, like I say, the city thought that was for Tee Grizzley. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people going to sit here and try to point the finger and say, yeah, man, you know, Tee Grizzley set Shorty up, woo, 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 woo. Only reason I'm going to deny that is come from what I heard from the people that's close to T. She didn't want to go in the house. She chose to sit in the car. Tee Grizzley was smart enough to know that, all right, come on, auntie, let's go in the house. This ain't the type of area you need to be sitting outside in. She chose to sit in the car because of how the conditions of the house look. That don't sound like somebody backdoored her. If I'm telling you to come on in the house, you know what I'm saying, come in the house real quick while I hit my people off with some bread, and you don't like how the house look on the outside, so you don't want to sit on people's couches, however, you know a clean person don't want to sit on nobody's couch or nothing like that. She chose to sit in the car. You know what I'm saying? So it make me believe that her nephew did something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was for money or he was under a recording management contract and he got upset. However, but like I say, the city of Detroit always assumed that was for T. Nobody never thought it was for her. Even Tee Grizzley rapped about it and said that he thought the hit was for him. So now to hear that some of his people that he messed with in Chicago, I can see. But now it makes sense how he got connected to 600. If his manager JB, that was her nephew, now it makes sense how he got connected to 600. Cause out the blue, I was just like, all right, bro, you in the airport with Buka 600, you know what I'm saying, dissing they ops. I'm like, that don't make sense, bro. How out the blue you just start linking up with Buka 600? And now it makes sense how he linked up with Buka 600 through Wu-Tang. And then from there, he met Dirt and the list goes on. But now it makes sense. I always wonder, like, hold on, bro. How did you get around 600 Buka? Because I literally, the first video I remember seeing Buka and them around each other, they was in the airport and he was dissing they ops. I forgot who it was. I don't even want to say the wrong name. You know what I'm saying? But Tee Grizzley was dissing they ops. Because I remember at the time, the city was like, bro, why you getting into Chicago stuff and you got issues here going on? You know what I'm saying? So I always wondered that, but now it makes sense. You know, his connection to 600 in Chicago is Wu-Tang, which is JB's nephew. But it's just crazy, man, that you gotta watch your own family nowadays, man. But I know definitely for those that don't know, there's no way dude is gonna make it in no Michigan prison. Her husband was connected, man. I'm telling you, man, her husband was playing with M's, bro. When I know for a fact her husband was playing with M's years ago. For sure, for sure. When nothing small fish about dude. You know what I'm saying? How you think that Tee Grizzley had all that nice stuff? Them rented cars, the glasses. But before he signed was pulling out $40,000, $50,000. That wasn't that man money. That was her husband money. So I'm gonna tell you like this. By her husband having bread and you about to have to go do your time in the Michigan prison, I don't see how, boy, you gonna make it. You better try to get transferred back to Illinois, man, because you ain't gonna make it, bro. Dude got some real pape, bro. Real pape. And that was his wife that he lost. That was his wife that he lost. Man, you don't think a man will drop a bag on you because of his wife? You crazy. It's your boy D's Media signing out. Peace, positivity, network growth. Let's save these kids. It ain't never too late. But for everybody try to start it and say, yeah, Tee Grizzley backdoored her, Tee Grizzley set her up. That ain't true, man. Tee Grizzley, from what I heard, he was trying to get her to come in the crib. She chose to sit in that car because she didn't like the condition of the house. That don't sound like somebody you trying to set up. If you want to set them up to be in the car, why would you insist and insert for them to come out, to get out the car and come in the house? That don't make sense. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
The D, man. Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?